my first bounce back candidate is actually David Montgomery. And I remember the hype for David Montgomery going into 2019 got absolutely out of control. There was one preseason game where he had the ball inside the 10 and made one defender miss and got into the end zone. And that's the play that sticks out in my mind that just skyrocketed his ADP through the roof. And he was drafted in the league we're in together, Steph. He was drafted in the third round as a rookie. He disappointed. He finished as the RB25 in 2019. And a lot of people got burned by David Montgomery, and he's pretty much off their board going into 2020. But his ADP right now is at running back 25. And when I look at that ADP, that's a huge value to me because the Bears' offense in David Montgomery's rookie season was an absolute train wreck. I mean, Mitch Trubisky was average at best. The offensive line was terrible. They actually had the 29th ranked run blocking grade, according to Football Outsiders in 2019. So the offensive line did David Montgomery no favors. He ran for a brutal 3.7 yards per carry in 2019. And, even worst case scenario, I can't imagine him not getting to at least 4 yards per carry in 2020, which still by no means is good. But I think that's a pretty fair assumption. And I think about this Bears offense. I remember game one, Mike Davis was getting a pretty big percentage of snaps, and the David Montgomery truthers were tilting, harder than the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So David Montgomery, he really had to get ramped up in his rookie season. And a lot of people wrote him off before even giving him a chance to watch him play and see the numbers he was putting up. In his first 6 games of his rookie season, he only had 12 carries per game. In the last 10 games of his rookie season, he had 17 carries per game. So like we see with these rookie running backs, he got more and more involved as the season went on. And looking to 2020, I have him right around 17 carries a game. So I think the volume is going to be there. Tariq Cohen is still going to get a ton of the receiving work, but Montgomery still should get a couple targets per game. So I don't think he's going to be like Marlon Mack levels of non-involved in the passing game. So, looking at this Bears offense, they're going to have better quarterback play, whether that's Nick Foles coming in and starting or whether it's Trubisky with a fire lit under him playing much better than he did last season. And there's just going to be more scoring opportunities for David Montgomery. So when I look at this Bears offense, I think they will take a step forward. I think David Montgomery isn't the most electric player in the league, but just because of the volume and the opportunity that's in front of him in 2020, he's a steal right now at RB25. I have him much closer to RB20. I think he's a mid-tier RB2 with upside. So give me David Montgomery all day long.
Let's do some price checks on Montgomery here. Would you rather have David Montgomery or David Johnson? David Johnson right now going at the RB20 per Fantasy Pros expert consensus rankings. David Montgomery going at 24.
I'll take David Montgomery there.
I think I would as well. Here's another one. Right above him at 23, RB23 is Devin Singletary. So would you rather have Singletary or Montgomery?
This might be a bit of a hot take, but I'll take Montgomery.
Wow, I think that is a hot take. I would take Singletary in that case. Last one here, Raheem Mostert at right now going at the RB26. Would you rather have Mostert or Montgomery? I think you already made your case pretty clear here.
Yeah, I think Mostert is one of those guys that people are sleeping on a bit, but I'll still take Montgomery here.
I would take Montgomery as well, just for a little bit more of the known volume, whereas with Mostert, he's got 2 or 3 other guys at different times throughout the year that he's going to be competing with in that backfield.